Hey there wildflowers, welcome back to our little veggie patch in Queensland, Australia. I had a pretty productive week in the garden, but that list of jobs is always longer than what I have the time to do. So join me as I tick a job or two off that list and harvest some goodies from the garden while making some space for new things. A few weeks ago I shared how I picked up these beds for $10 each. It was a bit of a bargain, but they're actually the first beds that I've had to buy. And if they weren't so cheap, I probably would have chose something different to put in this space. To start these beds off, I laid down a layer of cardboard and then a layer of coffee grinds to suppress all the grass and weeds coming through. Then I put down a decent layer of garden waste, including any bark or wood cut-offs from our little planty business. To completely fill the bed, I used a kind of lasagna method, adding different layers of compost, cow manure, garden soil and mulch, and then also adding a little bit of fertiliser in between just to encourage any worms to come up. These are just some seedlings I planted back in late June. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put them yet, so I'm just going to separate them and pot them up into some good quality potting mix and compost, and then that way I've got a little bit more time to think about where they might go. Or I might even take some to the markets with us once they get a little bit more established. Now this has just made my day. It has felt like so long waiting for these to sprout. So apparently you chop off the top and then the side shoots come. So I did that to the two that I had that were this size, and since doing that I've actually seen somebody else's purple sprouting broccoli that did look a little bit taller before they cut off the shoots, so I think I might leave the rest of them to see what happens to them when I let them grow a little bit more. The beans that we planted in the rain 2 weeks ago have all sprouted up now, and I was going to add in a couple more canes for them to grow up, but I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it like it is now so that more sun gets through to the rest of the garden. I was so excited to find this onion ready to pull, but then on closer inspection I realised it was about to go to seed, so I have to leave it in now because I can't resist seeing that big beautiful flower, and being able to collect all of those onion seeds is that's just gold. While planting out this garden bed, I sprinkled lettuce seeds everywhere before I planted anything in there, and it has been the gift that just keeps on giving. Every time I pick lettuce, the bed just fills straight back up. So today I'm actually going to harvest most of it. Just to get some more space back in the garden, I've got some leeks behind the lettuce that just aren't going anywhere. So I really would like them to try and grow a bit more. I'm also going to pick a couple of these bok choy. That one in the front there is going to seed, so of course I've got to leave it. I'm a bit of a sucker for a tiny little flower. There's also a couple of sugarloaf cabbages in this bed that are starting to head up now, which is really nice. And this glorious cos lettuce that is standing so tall, about to give me so many flowers and seeds, so I can start this whole process again. The lemon tree I repotted last week seems to have responded really well. It's got so many flowers on it now, but I have a question. I'm just wondering if I should cut that fruit off. Let me know in the comments if you have any advice for me. I divided all the strawberries that I took from this pot up into different pots and hanging baskets around my garden. But I've got two lonely little plants left, so I thought I'd just pop them back into this pot that they came from. Hopefully their roots don't compete with each other too much, but I'll just keep an eye on them and see how they go. Most of the seeds that we sowed at the end of August have all shot up now. I'm a bit surprised that the little pumpkin hasn't sprouted, but we'll see what happens there. And I've got more seeds to try if they don't germinate. And here's this week's tray of seeds. I think I'm going to plant Rosella every week because I'm looking to have almost more than I can handle this year. Let me know in the comments what you're planting at the moment, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can follow along all of our garden adventures. Have a great day.